The minority in Parliament wants the acting Auditor General to audit some 600 million cedis that it claims government has already expended on the Agenda 111 project. Ranking member on the Parliament's Select Committee on Health, Kwabena Takando, is adamant the minority will trigger a parliamentary investigation into the issue if the audit is not done. According to the minority, the government has already made some expenses that it has not accounted for, but the government disputes that. In fact, the Ministry of Finance in an earlier statement said, quote, the money has been released into the project account at the Bank of Ghana, but not utilized as yet. That is according to the that's the Finance Ministry earlier today, the statement that they issued in seeking to clarify this particular position. And as a matter of fact, earlier, the minority had raised this concern alongside the issues of transparency and the feasibility of the 18-month project execution period. I'll be joined on the telephone by the ranking member of the Health Committee. He is also the member of Parliament for the Joboso constituency. Kwabena Takando joins me on the telephone. Good evening to you. Takando, if you can hear me. First off,
can you hear me?
Great, I can hear you clearly. The Finance Ministry is responding to that position or the claim that you make that because of the 600 million cedis captured in the Media Budget Review Appendix 4, which has actually been confirmed, that money has been expended. They say no, that this money was actually released into the Bank of Ghana account, yet to be expended. This equivalent of $100 million money that is set aside for the execution of Agenda 111. So this money has not been expended as yet. Does that answer that question that you had earlier?
Look, the Bank of Ghana statement, has provoked a lot of debate.
Well, it is the Finance Ministry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it is the Finance Ministry statement.
The Finance Ministry, statement, is raising a lot of concerns and it's raising a lot of questions and answers. It is making the issue quite naked. Number one, what we are saying is that if you take the media review budget, and I hope by now you've checked it yourself, page 100, there's a table there labeled Appendix 4D.
4D, yes.
4D. And you realize that under the health infrastructure, the budgeted allocation and the money released and utilized is around 600 million Ghana cedi, true of us. Hello?
I can hear you clearly.
Very good. So if we have a money sitting in account in Bank of Ghana, do you caption it as utilized or released?
So,
they are only looking for reasons for, the money they have probably squandered or they have whatever name they want to give it. But what I'm saying is that we think that there are more questions than answers, and therefore we must trigger some kind of investigation into the whole transaction involving the Bank of Ghana, the Controller, the Ministry of Health, the Presidency, and the Ministry of Finance, so that we'll trace this money to where the money is lodged at this point in time. Because the explanations they are given is quite bizarre, to say the least.
So the statement makes specific reference to the implementation phases of the project, being phase 1, the pre-contract works, and phase 2, the construction and execution of the project. As a matter of fact, they say that out of this $100 million that has been put into the project account, only 36 million cedis has been utilized specifically for the pre-construction mobilization cost.
Who am I speaking to, please?
This is Alfred.
Alfred, don't confuse two different issues. If you check the same document, page 101 and page 100, if you go to page 101, you would see the pre-contract works that has been, about 36 million Ghana cedis has been used for that. Then you come to page 100, and mind you, table 40 is utilization as at 2020, not even 2021. And so when we are talking about pre-contract works, and you go to the table 4E in 2021, probably that's when we even investigate whether or not the amount that they claim have been spent has value for money. We have not come there yet. But what we are asking for is the money that they tell us in the mid-year review budget that it has been utilized. What did they use that money for? Because don't forget that, look, even if you read their statement carefully, they are telling you that they are yet to move the money into the Ghana infrastructure investment
that's the health
fund,
infrastructure account, yes.
So it means that the money hasn't gotten there yet. And don't forget that when we asked them about the source of funding for the Agenda 111, they said they were going to use Ghana infrastructure fund. They didn't tell us that they were going to transfer money from the consolidated fund into the Ghana infrastructure so that the money will just be there. As and when the implementing agency is ready, then they will, they will release the money to the implementing agency. So the whole thing is bizarre.
So there's a specific reference, that particular aspect of the statement that you make reference to says that this money is in the health infrastructure account at the Bank of Ghana and is going to be disbursed to contractors in accordance with the project work plan. So yes, that disbursement has not been done as yet.
So there's a portion of the statement that says that they are yet to disburse the money into the Ghana infrastructure fund. Okay? So if there's an account in the bank, and don't forget that if you're talking about the consolidated fund is aggregation of all the accounts in the central bank. It's not a single account.
Absolutely.
And so if there is money sitting in the account in the central government, in the name of government, you cannot say that money has been spent. It's from the consolidated fund.
So the NPP, addressing the press earlier today, make the point that this Agenda 111 is a threat to your chances in the 2024 elections. Reasons why?
They are all confused. Releasing one president from the minority has caused them to do or organize 4 press conferences. Four. Clearly, but it must tell you why they are panicking, because they know where we are heading towards. They know that there's something amiss. You've gotten the deputy minister for health to come and speak on this matter. We've gotten the presidential advisor to come and organize a press conference on this matter. We've gotten the deputy minister for finance to come and speak on this matter. We have gotten the whole MPP party, the whole party, from Jagaba to Gamoso, represented by Yawa Boabia Samwa, the party, to come and speak to this matter. We all in the name of reacting to a single press release by the minority. That should tell you something.
Okay.
That should tell you something. I heard when you called me and I was on the phone, I heard about Prince and Mother, and he was saying that yes, the amount of money that has been allocated for one project is value for money, because it could have, in the case of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, amount for one could construct about 3 in the case of Donald Trump.
Exactly.
Look, for the records. And I think that the Albuabia should know better.
Okay.
Because in Parliament, the records are available to us. That this government tells us that a district hospital costs $40 million. That is the records available to Parliament as I speak to you now. I am a ranking member on the committee, and I am referring you to the Samad District Hospital. So it means that they could have used $15.88 million to construct Samad District Hospital, and they bought $40 million for us to approve. So where is the balance?